Hello. For the last 2 or maybe even 3 years, I've been promising myself that I will clear out the weeds from this bed. In bed 16, well, I've got to say this is having a bit of a crisis, this bed. This year, this is the one that's full of weeds and I need to come through and get those out. There's not much I can say about bed 16 other than this is not what I wanted to have been showing you. It's absolutely full of weeds. I haven't got around to doing anything with it this year, and it's looking very sad. And here we are in early March 2026, and I'm finally going to start this. Now, I'm not sure I'll get through all the bed today, but I'm going to do my best. So I'm starting at this end, which feels like it is probably the easier end. Now, I know there are plants in this bed that I want to keep, so I can't just go in there and clear everything out. I have to work around what is there. And this is a tree peony, which I love very much. I wasn't really expecting to do lots of hand weeding. I was expecting to do quite a lot of lifting by with a fork, but so I'm putting everything into here to go then to the compost. I'm going to have to hot compost this to get it up to a really good heat, because otherwise all these weed seeds are going to just germinate as soon as I spread that compost anywhere. So it really has been a very long time since I cleared this bed out, and whenever I do a garden tour, do you know what? It's already warm enough to want to take my coat off. So let's do that before I get any further. There we go. Right. So where had I got to? Yes. I kept telling myself I was going to clear this out and then didn't. And I kind of, every time I started on bed number 1, which is nearest the polytunnel, and this is bed number 16, so this got the least amount of enthusiasm in terms of clearing it out. So here we go. This year it's getting my first lot of enthusiasm. Now, what I have got in here, and I do want to keep but I want to move, are quite a lot of ferns, and these are shuttlecock ferns. I don't know, I can lift it. That might need a spade. So yes, it looks like the ferns are really quite well deep rooted or firmly rooted in, so they're going to have a spade or a fork to lift them. There we go, there's one. I want to move all of these into the food forest. So I don't want to get rid of them, but I want to move them into the forest garden, where they can spread undisturbed and and put on a really nice display and provide space for wildlife. So let's find a container for those. If you can hear shouting in the background, it's not bad shouting. It's my neighbour calling to his sheepdog as they round up the sheep to take them inside, or to move them to another field. Up to now, this bed has been predominantly ornamentals. There have been some edibles in here, but this year I want to almost swap that around, move most of the ornamentals out of here to elsewhere, so either into the back garden or into the forest garden, and use this bed mostly for edibles. And I'm thinking maybe this year to put some potatoes in here. I haven't chosen definitely yet, but I think that's probably what I'll do. Oh, and over here I have just found a rhubarb. So I think there's 4 rhubarb plants along the back here, and they haven't done brilliantly actually, but I think they've been overcrowded by the weeds and outcompeted by the weeds. So hopefully now I'm weeding and then mulching, that will help them. It's really really hard to see where this crown is. I think it's actually got weeds growing up and through it, so that's not very helpful. And that looks like that could be another piece of fern. I don't think I need to keep that one. Wow, I'm getting warm now. This is great. You know, it's been a while since it's been really warm outside. That's it. I think that's all the layers there are to come off. So, although I get really hot, I have got a t-shirt on under my jumper, so if I get really hot, I guess the jumper could come off too. I haven't had a little corner like this clear for such a long time. It's really nice to feel like I'm beginning to get this sorted. Right, so I'm going to swap around a bit. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to get my kneeler, which is just, I think it's like a piece of foam yoga mat or something I've then taped together. But it's good for kneeling on. I would share with you what I'm thinking, but most of my thoughts are, what is that? Do I need it? Is that something I planted? Is that something that's spread? Is that a weed? So there's a kind of constant conversation of trying to assess what we've got in the garden. But I'm pretty sure that was rosebay willow herb. There's a lot of couch grass here, which spreads through its roots. As well as by seeds, and if you pull it up and snap the roots, another new little plant will grow. It's quite a rigorous, tough grass, and it kind of climbs and almost strangles the stuff around it. It's a nuisance, is how I would describe it. I'm not sure what I've got here is either that's a clump of fern or a clump of grass. We'll find out. There is fern there, so that piece is the fern and then this is the grass. Right, what I can see here is another rhubarb, so I'm going to clear around that to make it really obvious what it is, so I don't accidentally dig that up. Oh, that's a fern. And I think that this is also a fern. Yep, so it will send a bit up there, send a root out, send another piece up later on. And then here, is not a fern, it's a bramble, a blackberry. Now I don't want to put these into the compost heap. I'm actually going to take those to the municipal tip so they can go into there. We have masses of wild blackberries all around the garden, in all the hedgerows. So I don't feel the need to keep any of those. Wow, I'm so hot now. I've actually got sweat running down my face. Not pretty, but very real. More brambles. Coots grass. Rosebay, willow herb. That's got a nice root ball on it to move to a new bit of garden. Oh, when I went to tip the last bucket load into the compost heap, I got sidetracked and started clearing a bed right next to the compost heap. And then I remembered what it was that I was supposed to be doing, which was this. I get sidetracked so easily. Now, one of the reasons I was clearing the space in the other bed is that I noticed the lupin down there had lots of new growth on it. And this has no sign of new growth. There's a lot of it looking very dead. I would be very sad because this was an absolutely beautiful dark purple. There is a lupin here which is kind of semi-planted. I lifted it from another area in the garden a couple of years ago, plonked it in here with the mind of I'll replant that into the food forest, and didn't. And so the roots have managed to embed themselves in the ground enough to survive. It's doing really well, and given how most of the lupins in the garden are struggling, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to dig it up. I'm going to leave it where it is, because you never know. It might decide it wants to do a little bit. There might be part of it that isn't dead, and then that would keep the plant going, and I would be elated. Well, I think I'm going to empty that container again, and then it's time to go and have a cup of tea. I've emptied that, I've had my cup of tea, and what I've realised is that every time I go down to the compost heap, I actually do a bit in the bed right next to the compost heap, which is great because it means that's getting done, but it means that this isn't. And I've actually kind of got to maybe the end of my energy for today, and so I think rather than try and do any more and be completely worn out for the rest of the week, I'm going to stop here and go for a bit of a wander around the garden and look to see if anything's in flower, what's coming into bud. I think it'll be time well spent just enjoying the sunshine. But before I do that, I need to put some things away. So I need to make sure my tools are back under cover, and I need to put the ferns somewhere I'm going to remember to do something with them. So if I put them there, That will shout, do something with me.